Chris Stuckmann he's been around for a long time.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, he was really one of the first to do it in the style that film criticism that people know today.
And he's definitely unbelievably passionate about movies.
Yeah.
And he's going on to direct his own horror film, which is really exciting.
Oh, it's amazing.
Fair
it's
play
incredible.
to him. Like, it's
so
insane.
inspirational.
Yeah, exactly. Like how far this guy has come from just doing movie reviews in his room to getting to the point of just having the authority, the voice to actually, go on to make his own film. Executive producer Mike Flanagan as well, which is great. What did you think about that trailer?
I mean, look, it's nothing we haven't seen before, but I'll check it out. I'm curious.
Yeah, I didn't think it looked special at all.
No, it doesn't look like anything special.
I think it's. I think it's like one of the most by the numbers kind of horror movie trailers I've seen. Yeah. Like it just. I don't know what he's going for, really. Yeah. I mean, you have these voices in, movie criticism that then go on to make stuff like this that just kind of end up being the same kind of cliches they protest against. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
It might just be the case that you find this with, a lot of people's directional debuts is that, they're holding a lot of hands along the way with the first movie because they don't want them to mess it up. So they might have directed him in a way that's that the output might be a little bit more safe.
Yeah,
in terms
of I'm pretty sure this is his first ever film. I don't know if he did any shorts before.
Yeah, he's definitely done a bunch of shorts.
Because even with all the first time horror directors, like Ari Aster had done a bunch of shorts beforehand. So I feel
of course. Yeah,
even though I'm sure he had to hold a lot of hands on Hereditary, he probably still had more of an idea of what his style is.
Yeah.
I'm sure Chris Stuckmann's figuring that out. And that's probably the case here for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Any critic or who decides to be a creative and get into it.
Yeah.
Of course that's going to happen on your first film, but
definitely.
Whether that's successful, we'll see.
Yeah.
But no, I'm very intrigued, and he, having followed his channel for a long time, the guy does love horror.
Yeah.
He loves horror.
Yeah.
He's a really big fan of the genre.
Yeah. You find that a lot, that a lot of people's moviegoers, first movies that come out tilted towards the horror. But a lot of people are starting to...
Because it's accessible, it's an accessible...
Yeah, no, they're exciting.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are kind of turning against Chris Stuckmann at this point, aren't they?
And that's because... ever since he began directing, got Shelby Oates off the ground, he basically said, look, anything I review now, I'm not going to talk negatively about any aspects. I mean, I'm only going to hint at it. I mean, that's not exactly what he said, but he kind of changed his whole style.
Yeah.
Where he's not really going to criticize things in the way he used to.
Why do you think that is? You just think it's because...
I think it's a multitude of factors. Maybe he's grown as a critic, as an artist, as a creator, or maybe he just doesn't want to upset whoever.
The thing is probably the latter,
Which there are a lot of politics involved. It could be that, because now that he's actually he's working with people like Mike Flanagan, big distributors. Maybe he has to be he has to be careful about what he says. I think
shame if that's the case. If it's just for political reasons.
Yeah.
And I think that's what people are getting to, and I think that's why people just getting a little bit cynical about him, is just the sense that I can see what you're doing. You're kind of watering down, and this is what you were famous for at the beginning,
exactly.
and now you're just kind of turning your nose up to it.
A lot of his reviews, sometimes to their detriment, were very negative and snarky. I don't know if you.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really like him. So, but I
don't know. They weren't snarky. Like Jeremy Jahns is snarky.
Yeah,
but it's it's in the right. There's a way to do it.
Yeah. There was quite a lot of film snobbery, and this is probably us just being really hypocritical.
Yeah, because look at us, the biggest.
Not to say that we don't have a lot of film snobbery with this channel, but everyone enjoys what they enjoy. I liked him, but I think it's an interesting point about where he's gone with his reviews, and I understand the criticism that people are having against him, because really, you can't really do film criticism without criticizing.
Exactly.
You need to have the other side of the coin to make it work.
Yeah.
You can't just be praising every movie, or maybe
just as long as you're not cursing the people who made it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that. There's a way to criticize.
Of course.
Without being
if it's just for political reasons, that's just sad. But, you know, that might very well be the case. And a lot of people have made that point.
I don't think it's the sole reason for him. Maybe he just, again, like I said, maybe he just doesn't like doing that.
Maybe he just likes...
It's a factor,
maybe he... Do you think he just probably stops talking about movies that he does? It's not like there's a movie that he doesn't like, but he's just going to say good things about it. He's just not going to talk about it at all. He's only going to talk about films that he likes, which is fair enough.
Yeah,
you know?
He could do what he wants. And,
That's
his audience hasn't gone away.
Yeah.
Still got he has a big following.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, either way, looking forward to it. It's really inspiring. So yeah, I'm hoping it's better than the trailer at least.
Come on, Chris, we're rooting for you.
Exactly.